Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with
Michael Anthony Fitness.
and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and of course subscribing to the Joe Blue Sports Report as well as Michael Anthony Fitness. Michael had a great live stream last night, and unfortunately we miscommunicated because he wanted me to join in, and I said, man, I'm going to go up and eat something real quick, some dinner, because I've been working like crazy. And so I did. And I came back down, and I was ready to jump in, and I kept getting I was like, oh, you don't want me on now?
Miscommunication.
Yeah, he thought I was saying, do you want dinner? And it was like, man, leave me alone. It was like, oh, okay. So, miscommunication, just like that.
On the next one.
So, next time I'll jump in and join in. Actually, I was told that I need to be more like you because you get the facts straight as opposed to me.
I'm saying the same stuff most of the time, what you're saying, and what everybody else is saying. So.
Okay, well, it is what it is, you know. Everybody's got a different view of things, and I hope, am I going the right way? Did I miss my turn? I think I did. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere picking up some tile, so this looks like someplace I should not be, because that looks like a gate. Security checkpoint ahead. All vehicles subject to search. This is not the spot. I believe I missed my spot, and I'm going to turn around. Okay. Yeah, that's some kind of a secret place right there. Let me get out of here before I get locked up.
Part of the airport or something.
Yeah, it could be. But here's some great news. You know, the Cowboys went into this offseason with $19 million. And we knew we had DeMarcus Lawrence that we had to do something with, you know, make him a franchise tag player or sign him to a long-term deal. We knew Zach Martin is in his 5th-year option. We had to do something with him. You know, we knew that we had holes all over the place that we needed to fill. If you could look at one thing and say, what was the biggest problem the Cowboys had last year? What would you say that was?
Coaching.
Okay.
And quality backups.
That's the one right there. Backups. That's right. We're talking about backups. That was the biggest problem we had because when our offensive line, first half of the season before Tyron Smith got hurt, they were rolling. They were protecting Dak. You know, Dak had time to throw. Zeke, when he was there, he was running the ball. But once Tyron Smith went down or started getting nicked up, when we had to go with the Byron Bells and the Chaz Greens, that offensive line was not the same. And I don't care what you guys want to say about Dak Prescott and all that. If a quarterback is getting sacked 9 times in a game, you're not going to win. Flat out. You're not going to win.
Even though Dak Prescott even though we still were in the fight.
Regardless, the offensive line was a problem. And, you know, you got Tyron Smith who, you know, he's still getting paid, you know, and partially that's not his fault, you know, that big contract he had. Problem is we've used that contract like a piggy bank. We've had triggers in that contract where we need some money because we've mismanaged and we're broke. They just go ahead and say, oh, okay, Tyron, here's $10 million more guaranteed money, and we're going to take that money off for this year's cap. So that's why his number is $17.5 million. So you had to look at the offensive line and say, you can't have that happen. If he gets hurt, we're going to need something. Now, we got Connor Williams, which I think he's going to be a starter at day one.
That's right,
at guard.
He is starting. Right now, he is starting.
Yeah, he is. But here's the thing. He can't start at guard and tackle. And if Tyron Smith gets hurt, then you're back to where you were before. But that's where they did something great. A $2.5 million insurance policy. Now, I know what you're thinking, because right now, insurance ain't what it used to be. I know they said I had $5,000 worth of damage at my house from that windstorm. They came through with my $1,000 deductible. Oh, by the way, we got an extra rider, and it goes for a percentage of the value of the policy. So we're only going to give you $1,400 for your $5,000 in damage, you know. And be that as it may, the Cowboys have an insurance policy for the offensive line. If everybody plays on the offensive line, Connor Williams, Travis Frederick, Tyron Smith, La'el Collins, and Zach Martin, you look at that and say, that's a beast offensive line. But if somebody gets hurt, if Tyron Smith has a couple of games where his back gets hurt, you got Cameron Fleming. You sign him for a one-year deal for $2.5 million. Now, I believe he rated out as the 38th best tackle in football. I know that's not great. It's not awesome. But that's a starter in the NFL. In fact, you know what he was doing Super Bowl Sunday?
Playing?
Yeah. He was blocking for Tom Brady. And the last I checked, Tom Brady was not getting sacked 9 times in the game.
He's playing in his 40s.
Right.
It's rare for a quarterback.
So, 25 years old, has about 20 starts under his belt, blocked for Tom Brady. He is our swing tackle. If somebody goes down, he's the next man up. As opposed to Chaz Green or Byron Bell, a guy who has started 20 games in the NFL for Tom Brady. I got to tell you, I'm happy. And to me, that was the biggest problem that the Cowboys had last year. I'm telling you, when all of our guys are healthy, Sean Lee's out there and everything else, you know, Sean Lee is about as good as anybody. But when you have to go from Sean Lee to exactly. When you had to go from Tyron Smith to Chaz Green, so the Cowboys don't get credit too often, but they made the most with what they had. The fact that we still have $15 million. Can you believe that? We started with 19, and we added quality backups. We signed our rookie class. We got Zach Martin locked down. And we still got $15 million? That's what I'm talking about. And we got insurance. So hopefully we won't need that insurance. But if we do, hey, we got it. So when's your next live stream?
Probably next week.
Okay. Well, tomorrow night,
Wednesday.
we'll be live streaming tomorrow night, of course, from the man cave. I think John may be joining us. DMV Dallas Cowboys may be joining us. You never know. Law may stop in. Vosh may stop in. E2 Blue. I don't know. It's just a party, man. So be sure to check us out tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern. I'm Mark Holmes, and this is
Michael Anthony Fitness.
And you are up to date on the Dallas Cowboys. I'll see you soon.